Testing another day of PTR builds. I'm not entirely sure what we will be doing today, but we'll figure it out. Figure it out as we go. Maybe we'll start off with some Penshot is my guide on max roll, but I have yet to play a version of it that feels good, so let's try the new setup with preparation instead of the orphan maker. You know, it would be nice if we could use the new items they release for us, but I mean, this feels pretty good. Wait, I'm not even using preparation. Am I using it now? Wow, I was playing that without preparation. That's crazy. Well, this has potential, I guess. I was killing those elites in tier 80 very fast. This time we'll put on preparation. That's it, right? We have 5 glyphs. Pride, fluidity, headhunter, control, chip. That makes sense to me. And our rune merge. Nice. Alright. Let's start tier 90. It'll give us way more resistance. This build in season 9 was like 81. So 90 would be a big improvement. Oh, there was an elite pack here. Wait, I don't have any pulling, which kind of sucks. I wonder... what I can do about that. It's funny how Eaglehorn is actually really bad with on a map like this with all these walls. There's so many opportunities for the arrows to bounce where I don't want them to. The question is if this is better or worse than Azerath. Maybe it's worth making an Azerath variant in Season 10. It's so sad. Even though they nerfed it, it might still be the best way to play. Yeah, I would definitely benefit from maybe a Cry rune. We can get the freeze simply from Caltrops, I guess. Yeah, there's just no way to play any build at this stage of D4 without second wind and the cooldown reduction of something like preparation. It's just so superior. This might be a really good Infernal Hordes build. Pretty solid. The DPS here smells like a tier 95-ish with the optimized setup. Like permanent unstoppable, infinite cooldowns, tanky. Like this build is so much better than playing with Orphan Maker and doing combo points. There's no comparing the two. And somehow the damage is like higher on this as well. Infinite quality of life and better. Oh, it's so silly. It's gonna be interesting between PTR and C10 what happens, because there might be a lot of changes. There's no way they intend to release a new unique that is just worse than everything else. So I have a feeling they might make it better. I'm expecting them to probably make Orphan Maker shoot faster. And maybe that will make it more valid. It's hard to say Cry versus Thole, but Cry would feel very good. And usually when things feel good, that means they are good. Maybe I'll just try to skip that pack. Hey, Stabby boy. Most unfairly treated class in the video. I mean, a season or two ago we were up there, but yeah, right now Rogue's probably not close to strongest. But this is the PTR. Usually crazy things happen in between PTR and the actual season. Sometimes it's a good thing to be the worst class in the PTR. Gives us reasons to complain, and then maybe something will happen. I forgot if I put on Inner Calm or not. No, I have attack speed, right? That might be less than ideal. You've been following me since the 2v2 Ninja, and that's awesome. Good memories. I think Ninja beat us like the first 3 games, and then we managed to give it to him. What was that? I forgot to check. Maybe the YouTube replay. So that was like a 8 minute 90. Okay. 8 minute tier 90 with 10 shot preparation. It's hard to say. Maybe Azarath. Azarath is just so gear dependent, but it might be really good. Yeah, isolation, the good old Halo 3 map, it was a good match. Definitely one of my Halo highlights. That is for sure. What if we do that and then we sneak in? What is my crit chance? 96 crit chance? What? The best Diablo gameplays are Rogue. I agree, although I haven't even played the others, but Rogue feels like home. Okay, I think the final change is just a little cry rune. Bada bing, bada bang. And then let's try something like 93. How did I kill that elite pack so fast? Oh, that was satisfying. I guess it was because of the cry rune pulling everything in, and then the damage just gets out of hand. That was pretty good. Oh. I feel like I'm stronger in 93 than I was in 90. That's hilarious. The elite teleported away so far that he reset and gained full health again. Seems kind of silly to me. You believe I'm the best rogue player in the world? I don't know about that. I have played it a lot, that's for sure. Probably in the 1% time played of all rogues. I feel like that's fair to guess. This is pretty good. This looks like a tier 95 wouldn't be an issue even. Hey Corlin. Stabby, yeah, Definitely haven't played a lot of Halo. I did play Halo with my cousin the other day. Like, it was very nostalgic. Jumping on Halo 3. Like it's 2008. It was a good time. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just been there, done that. The novelty of Halo 3 has maybe fallen off a bit. But it's still a good time. I enjoy it. I had some highlight moments. Just playing for a few hours. When did you try Poison TB? I tried it after my stream last night, but I'll probably play it a bit after. I'll try it after I play this build here again. But yeah, I planned on keeping it for today, but as I put it together last night, I was like, oh, I'm gonna see if this does well, and it did. I did a tier 100 in 9 minutes. It was the fastest, highest DPS build I've played so far. And it's tanky, and it has death trap, so probably one of my favorite builds in Season 10 so far. Poison TB. Am I going to make the rapid fire build? I'm not sure. I've been like hesitant because Orphan Maker seems to not be the play. They made this new unique, but I don't know. Part of me feels like there's some mechanic, something about it that doesn't work properly, because it says it's supposed to deal 720% more damage, which is an insane multiplier. Obviously it slows you down a lot. So it seems like the damage should be ridiculous, but it isn't. Like now I'm playing without it, and I'm doing so much more damage than I ever was with the new Orphan Maker. And the only reason I put Rapid Fire on my list is because I was curious. I thought it would be like one of the best rogue builds because of the new unique. But with all the Rapid Fire bugs and Orphan Maker not being as good as we expected, or perhaps because of the bugs as well, makes me hesitant to even try Rapid Fire. Because like Dioxide, and I think he has tried it already, but if he can't make it work, I doubt I will be able to. We'll see how much time I have left this week, and if I run, because I'm running out of builds to try, as you can see on the list. I don't know if you guys have any ideas of things that aren't on the list, but maybe they will release a patch and then I can play Rain of Arrows. That would be very hype. I would like to do that. I haven't personally played Death Trap yet, but I know a lot of other people have been. And it is very tempting to do that because it just does everything better than everything else. Speed farming, bossing, hordes, good enough pits. What's the menu for today? Daniel asks. Well, I split up my list above my head in two. The tested and non-tested. So I'm currently at the top of the non-tested, like the pen shot preparation with a question mark next to it. That's where we're at right now. And I'm just wanting to put a number next to it, and it seems like, I mean, this is 93 and we're doing just fine. It might be a 95. Might put a 95 next to it. But after this, I don't know if maybe we'll do some Poison TB. Feel like I'm not sure if there's any more optimization I can do for that, but it would be interesting if there is. So after we do Poison TB, then I'm not entirely sure. I did figure out a way to make the Chaotic Bursts build better. I should update that. I did tier 90 very easily with Chaotic Bursts, I think. I was potentially gonna do some more cooking with that, but just because it's such a different build and utilizing the season, it's like it's such a temporary build for this season, it will never exist again. So that makes me, it's like now or never, you know? So might do a bit more with that. You tried Caltro's burst build, but it doesn't work how I expected. Oh no. Yeah, the burst build that I did, I haven't tried any other variants than the one I made, but there's so many different ways to go about it. But yeah, the one I did seemed pretty good. You want to see DT from me? Yeah. I have a planner for it. And usually when I make a planner before the PTR, once I play it, I realize I could improve some things. So I feel like I'm starting to realize that I was gonna say, will I survive this? No. Do I even have my instances? Maybe that's why I died. I do. Okay, so it just straight up kills me. What's my resist? Wow. I have everything capped. Still die to the... Maybe I wasn't at 5 shadows. There's a chance I wasn't. But yeah, I think it's fair to say I can put this at 95. I feel like it's a waste of time to kill this boss. We'll move on to something else. Put that there. Oh, I need to put it higher. I kind of like pen shot combo points. I feel like I should almost remove it. It's that bad. And cold twisting blades was very interesting in that I was using clone with it, which might be gimping my whole build if the bug is still remaining. So cold twisting blade might be better than we think, which is exciting. Okay. Barrage no bueno. I think Barrage, like Dioxide is responsible for Barrage on max roll. So he does Barrage, I do pen shot. So they're very similar. The gear, the Paragon, the only item that changes is Eaglehorn versus Wind Force when you use Barrage. So, and it performs, I don't know if it's better or worse than pen shot, but probably very similarly. All right, now we're back in the Twisting Blade land here. I got the daggers on Caltrope's aspect would count as a direct hit. Oh, they don't. Interesting. So they buffed Blade Dancers, but nerfed Twisting Blade, so it seems like it's kind of plus minus 0, I would say. We got 2 Chaos Armors only. Maybe we could consider adding a third. Could consider removing Arrow Perdition. Or honestly, Shroud of False Death is more defensive than anything. What is a potential Chaos Armor we could put on? Crown Illusion, Fist of Fate. We could put on... Cowl was bad because it's crit damage. Godslayer is pretty bad. Let's see here. We could replace Arrow Perdition with... There might be a world where we go combo points. Actually, I don't think Condemnation works with Poison Imbuement, unfortunately. So what? I don't even know what item here would even benefit us. Grasp of Shadow, I don't think work with Poison Imbuement. If it did, that would be a very good choice. Oh, this crit damage. We don't need pull. Word of Akan is interesting. Okay, wait a minute. How much damage? What if we get a Word of Akan with GA imbuement and put it on a helm or something? That's a lot of ranks to imbue to poison imbue. Just like as a straight up multiplier. Let's see here. Oh, I only have 5 ranks too. So one rank is 10% damage. So each rank is around like 5 to 7% damage probably at that point. So I think we can get 16 ranks. How do I... I don't know how to calculate that. But that is an interesting angle of going. Is there any other benefit I could get? Do I replace the chest? Will I be too squishy is the question. I get quite a lot of benefit from Shroud of False Death. I get Deadly Venom. I suppose it's not that good. If I replace the chest, okay, we're onto something here maybe. Put Word of a Con with a bunch of imbuement ranks, and that's literally all that it brings us. Could be a damage increase. Then the question is, we could run we could run Rain of Arrows. We could run Rain of Arrows with, and it would add Shadow Imbue automatically. So that could be even like an extra 12%. It would freeze for us. What rune words am I running? Vex. What is my only freeze is the Caltrops. So the freeze we would benefit from. We would benefit from Shadow Imbue as well. Let's just make the item and see what happens. I am looking for a chest. Chest Word of a Con. Can I do Heartseeker? Puchy, I think Dioxide's been playing that a lot, and he said it was his favorite build so far in Season 10. But maybe I can add it to the list. I was gonna play it, but it's like at the bottom in the bugged list, the Chaos Basic Skills. Maybe I'll leave it as that for now. But I would love to play some basic skill. Like they have so many powers to buff basic skills. It's sad that we can't make use of them. Or I should say perks. Imbuement skills, nice, first try. So the only other, yeah, there's like the only benefit I get is that, unless I actually use Rain of Arrows. But then I have no pull. If I could use Cry Rune, I suppose. And what would I gain if we run Rain of Arrows? Then we could. Oh, you know what? I'm running chaotic cooldowns. Okay, but maybe I don't need to run chaotic cooldowns. Oh, right. No, I wouldn't. We could run. Okay. Let's make a. We're gonna make a new. We're gonna copy this. TS TB version 2, and we'll add a Rain of Arrows here. So this chest will be Hakan. 16 ranks. That's crazy amount. And if we do that, well, that's bugged. Yeah, the planners are bugged right now. I think they're working on fixing them. It's like plus 68 ranks. Yeah, I don't know. Rank 73 poison imbuement? I don't think that's happening. Okay, so I removed Death Trap from there. Imbuement skill effects rain apply 50% potency. Does potency apply to mixed shadow imbuement? So this would be 18%? That might be the case. Okay, we would have that, and we don't need any cooldown because we would also do this. We want a 2 GA, and if we have it like this, we would have a really short cooldown. Rain of arrows. Okay, I'm down to try farm one for a little bit. At least I got one with imbuement ranks, but if I can get one with cooldown as well, then... They haven't fixed Rain of Arrows? Not that I know of. Oh, that was a 4GA. There's one 4GA in here. Pain Gorgers. Wow, that's crazy. If I found this item... No, I mean, this is kind of a sign that I should play Heartseeker, let's be honest. But it's a chest. I don't know if I wouldn't... Maybe I would use Shroud. But if I wouldn't use Shroud, this is pretty darn good. Open that there. I keep getting... Oh, that's actually almost perfectly rolled. Maybe that's good enough. I'll try run with this. Good enough. Yeah, the two builds I was most excited for are the two bugged ones in the list above my head. It's kind of sad. They're an overpower basic skill build and Rain of Arrows. Can't play either. Okay, let's try Masterwork. Oh, did I just crit it first try? Easy? TB will still be reigning in Season 10. I mean, most players didn't play TB in Season 9. Because it's pretty bad of a build other than pit pushing. Or, I mean, it's okay, but it's just its AoE is so sad. So I don't know if it will reign supreme, but it might be pushing the highest. Okay, so I'm curious, out of just pure curiosity, how long is the cooldown on Rain of Arrows with this? 9.5? I mean, that is with if I have a GA, I would have this percentage. Okay, so now I can actually compare. This is 12 ranks, 260. 260 versus 140. That is quite a lot, isn't it? It's almost double. Yeah, it's like 86% more damage. If I get the triple Masterworking, it's gonna be like double damage. You're watching history here. Season 10 Poison Imbuement history. Word of Hakan on the chest. Yeah, the Death Trap pull really helps Poison TB. I did one horde. Like it works. It's just so much worse than Pen Shot, Flurry, DT. But it's amazing for bossing. If you want to kill bosses, Twisting Blades is amazing. If you want to push pit and level up your glyphs. Okay, so 14 ranks. Let's do a comparison here. See how that. So that's 280. Wow, that's double damage. So we're going to be getting more than double damage from that. And get a rain of arrows that has... Okay, okay. This is definitely the play. The question will be, can I survive? Okay, what's my cooldown actually? I'm curious. 11 seconds. That's fine, to be honest. Just to make this new invention justice, I'm gonna try triple crit it for a little longer. We have infinite materials after all. 2, 3, let's go. Okay, let's go, let's go. 20. I went from 5 ranks to 21 ranks. 300% damage compared to 140. This is a 115% damage increase. And then if we slap on this and... I guess we don't need that. Oh yeah, now I need to put these points back. Oh, I'm running out of points when I do that. I'm gonna be so squishy. I don't need that point. Don't need that point. I lost a lot of all stats though.
Well done.
Which is a bit of a problem. And I lost even more life as well. Wait a minute, I just gained 30 all resistance. Oh my goodness gracious. That is so good. Like, word of a con, this chest keeps its inherent amulet bonus of 30 all res. That makes it actually pretty decent. Now I'm overcapped my resistance by 10. I could gain quite a lot of Paragon points. Do I even need any of these? Kind of don't. Eight ranks on helm will give you 80 more. Isn't that better than that helm? I mean, the core ranks, I'd say this helm is like an 85% multiplier. And the crit, lucky hit chance, and move speed are nice too. But yeah, I guess the nice thing is that a helm would give us an aspect. Like, we could put Umbers on the helm with poison imbuement ranks. But I think it's going to be way less damage, but it'll be comfy, especially for a non-mythic variant. I think that's a great call. So I don't need any armor. Can I save any more points? Here's a bunch of points, and then I can get life back that I lost right there. All right. Is Dance of Knives Rogue dead? I don't think it's dead. It's the issue with Dance of Knives has always been its end game. Like, you can farm T4s, level up with it, everything until pit pushing. It's really good. Dance of Knives for everything else. All right, I think let's give it a whirl, shall we? We need to change chaotic cool. Wait, chaotic grenades should be there. I think. Either chaotic grenades or we could run erupting chaos. Now the question is, in my Paragon board, I'm not getting the bonus from these nodes. I'm so far off. But I guess it doesn't really matter. It's just like some additive. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. Let's see if we can do 100. And last time I did 100 yesterday, it was in 9 minutes. Oh, I forgot to change my rune. I need to have Cry rune. Oh, and I lost my siphoning strikes. Yeah, the importance of pulling is insane. I mean, I'm dealing decent damage, but it's not crazy. I mean, I saw 300 billion crit, which is not bad. But chances are I'm missing something. Okay, let's die and check out the runes here. Oh yeah, I have a Vex rune, but I guess Vex rune lost a bit of value. I mean, Dance of Nice can probably do 85 or something, maybe 90. That's my guess. Preparation. Everything should be right. It just I felt pretty weak. I guess that I should have. What else am I missing? Oh, wait, I just realized something. Is Rainbow still bugged? I was just thinking, oh, the build is bugged, but like the skill itself. Yeah, right. I'm not getting the benefit from. It doesn't freeze for me, and it doesn't hit the mixed shadow imbuement. See how the arrows just don't come out? If any of you have played Rain of Arrows before, that should like cover the whole screen in arrows. So that's a bit sad. I guess I need to hold off on this variant. I'm not sure if I can take advantage of the damage against distant enemies. I suppose if I run away from the mobs I've added poison to, they should be ticking for higher if they're further away from me. Can I link the build? I mean, I can, but it is a scuffed variant. You have been warned. Alright. I guess we'll put this on the shelf, but I'm pretty excited to try it in its full form. Once we get the benefit from freezing and the shadow imbuement from this. But we still got 300 billion ticks without Rain of Arrows functioning properly. That is a good thing. And there is some more damage to be gained in the build. Might be higher than tier 103, but we'll leave it there for now. Black White Dance of Knives build check. Do you have a Dance of Knives build? I can check it out. I personally haven't made a planner for it. So what should I do now then? What do we have left? I have the burst build. Poison TB. Let's make a new poison TB, like a poison TB Rain of Arrows variant. And then let's load up the burst build. Did I show you guys this build? I feel like I didn't play it on stream that much. Let's see if we have squeezed out everything we can from this. Something like that. What would happen if I didn't go chaotic cooldowns? I guess my build is built around chaotic cooldowns, I just realized. Every time I click smoke grenade, I spawn... Wait. This build is not armor capped? I guess not. Maybe we're fine. We have 11,000 life. Alright, let's see if I can do a 90. I think I did a 90 off stream, but see where we're at with this one. So this is a build that will only exist this season. Maybe I should try an 80 just to showcase it better. Or an 85 maybe. So basically what's happening is Pit Fighter's goal is creating a smoke cloud that's turning me like into stealth. And every time I enter stealth and leave stealth, I spawn grenades, and each grenade turn into a burst. And because smoke grenade reduces its own cooldown by 5 seconds if I hit an elite, as long as I'm spamming on an elite, I can spam smoke grenade. And each cooldown usage spawns one of those bursts. Because there's a lot going on to spawn these blue, kind of the blue effects that you see underneath the monsters. It's not often we get to play a smoke grenade build. Yeah, these elites are super tanky. Yeah, I haven't seen or heard anything about other classes. You're saying Sorceress is currently on top? I mean, it's not often... usually the meta shifts between PTR and live is usually the case. Alright, let's see if I can get one run with this build. There's certain quality of life things that really, like, I've come to value now. I usually don't play this many builds in a week, but the fact that I've played like 10 different builds, and the ones that I really, really like are the ones that have infinite cooldowns, permanent unstoppable, they're pulling in with Death Trap or something, and they're tanky because of second wind, so we're spending a lot of resources. And all the builds that don't do that, which is most of them, just don't even come close in terms of feeling good to play or strong. So based on that framework, it like disqualifies a lot of builds. I feel like I need to put the pros and cons next to each build. Right now it's kind of Flurry, Poison TB. What else on that list? PT preparation is annoying because you have to kind of piano click buttons. That's so funny, they keep going to Rahir. Or Rahir. Pen shot with preparation was nice. It was only just lacking a little bit of damage, but it was honestly, I think pen shot is one of the best speed farmers. And I haven't even tried Astaroth. Maybe Astaroth's still actually the play. What's up with this little dead end? Yeah, Death Knives and Victimize, they go well together. Because they're both kind of passive playstyle. I feel like people who wanna, if you wanna play Dance of Knives, you don't wanna click too many buttons, you just wanna zoom around. And Victimize plays right into that. The damage just kind of happens. So this build, I will definitely keep an eye out for any patch notes after this PTR. If maybe they double the damage of some of these bursts, or like, I don't know what kind of feedback they're getting. But a build like this could, with just like a buff to these bursts, come out of nowhere and become popular. Wait. Here we go. It was like on day 1, Blizzard said they already are aware of the Rain of Arrows bug. So, definitely crossing my fingers for a fix. I mean, if they're working, surely by the end of like before the weekend, maybe tomorrow we'll get a patch? Usually there's like a mid-PTR patch for like some crazy bugs. But who knows? Maybe they'll just save all the bug fixes for after the PTR. Would be a little bit sad, but... Definitely a fan of the visuals of these bursts, though. Sometimes, maybe it's the clone. If the clone is casting smoke grenade where I am, my DPS goes through the roof. not proccing the quacks on the boss very much. So a boss with ads would definitely help this build. Wow, that was a happy little accident. When is the last day of the PTR? I think it's the 26th. I think today's the 3rd day. So 19 to 26th is the dates I remember. (8:85) 85. Sounds about right. It's around tier 90. I'll do a tier 4 Belial, see what happens. Don't want to die to that thing again. Died last time to that. Do I have... I guess I don't need husks. I just need to kill the boss. Because it's nice to get a benchmark for like a tier 90 build ceiling. How fast can that build kill Belial? Let's find out. Should be less than 15 seconds, but who knows? He might just one-shot me with his arm because I'm not armor capped right now.
You face the Lord of Lies. Come, be crushed like the insects you are. Reality is such a fragile.
I'll just try to tank this. Why does he have a barrier? Stop it. Okay. Without those barriers, it would have been less than 15 seconds, but it was a struggle. I'll give it one more try.
Can't use that.
I wonder if that beam should one-shot me very easily, so... Is the barrier new? Because I don't remember seeing the barrier. Maybe I just had like the barrier breaker thing in the last season. I got owned. Yeah, it's pretty... I guess I'm trying to think why... I'm not getting the benefit from inner calm because I'm moving around. It's not ideal. I'm going to provide feedback to Blizzard. I usually like send them a video and video footage, and through Ava, because I work with Maxroll, then and Ava talks directly to them. So it's like kind of like a collective feedback. So I'm part of the rogue feedback from Maxroll, but I don't directly speak to Blizzard myself. Okay, I think Belial 1 burst build 0. Pretty weak for bossing. I don't proc quacks. We could definitely improve if we needed to do tier 4 bossing. But ideally you want to, like an S tier build doesn't need to change in order to do tier 4 bossing. Okay, that was the burst build. What's left in our planner list? Flurry, I'm curious to go back to. That was like one of my first builds. Maybe there are improvements to make to it, because now Poison TB kind of took over. Another one would be Poison Trap Inner Sight. That is the old version of Poison Trap that I haven't played in this season yet. Could be interesting. Ah, right. Inner sight duration. Otherwise, I might be able to just use my other poison trap gear. Okay, let's check which chaos armor can we make use of for this. Fist of Fate for sure. Scoundrel's Leathers. And what else? I guess we don't need, we could just put on a Shroud of False Death. Banish Lord seems kind of meh. Each time you use, I don't think we're spending any resources with a skill. I guess we just put Shroud of False Death on. It's such a good armor anyway. And we need the defenses for this build for sure. We might be super squish. The list I was mentioning earlier about the builds I like, I don't think this one will tick those boxes. But we'll give it a whirl. There's a lot of dot buffs here. I don't know how I feel about buffing the dots. I guess if I'm... Okay, so this is kind of interesting. If I'm running Inner Sight, I could do Power Siphon thing. And Power Siphon remove... Yeah, I mean, even without Power Siphon. Or without Inner Sight, because I'm not spending my resources necessarily. So definitely those two. Power Siphon core skills deal double damage. Seems pretty good. Does that remove my ability to get second wind? Maybe. Question is, do I go core like Shadow Clone? Death Trap is just too feels too good. I guess I could run this though with Death Trap, and every time I use a Death Trap, my Poison Trap will deal 40% more damage. Seems pretty good. I guess it'll be the occasional increase in damage. PT. I'm running out of. Maybe I'll go to a new character. Running out of slots in my armor here. The character called Penshot can be a little poison trapper for a bit. Sad to see the Rogue King barely get past pit 100. I think the sweet spot for builds is around pit 115. Then I, as a casual gamer, know I can clear pit 100. By the way, thanks for testing the builds. Yeah, Krog, appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I definitely hear you on that. I agree. If a perfect character can barely do tier 100, most people can expect to do tier 90 to 95. I guess we just take off all our clothes. What build is this? This is Penshot. Pen prep. Well, actually, I'm gonna use those 3 items. Fist of Fate, Grasp of Shadow, I will not use. Maybe I'll try it. Okay, let's do it. We're gonna try a Shadow Clone version because I have... no, wait, I need Poison Trap duration. It's competing. Maybe that's why. Shadow Clone's just not... There's too many competing tempers for this build to go Shadow Clone. Let's try with Death Trap first. See how that goes. Oh yeah, what about X-Falls? I feel like I've seen not a human being play X-Falls. Lucky hit, your damage over time effects have up to 70% chance. It's hard to say if it's good or not. Poison trap duration. Even though those are swords, they're probably more than fine. This is pretty good. Okay, too easy. And from there, we're now just looking for... Which Chaos Armors did I put? Oh yeah, Icarus Rose is a mandatory item. And then there's just one left. Which was Scoundrels. There's no way. I haven't used this item yet. Oh, I do have one here. Wow. Everything's just falling into place. That was the easiest setup of gear ever. I just need to temper Death Trap and Dark Shroud on my ring. And what about Rune Words? Rune Words will definitely be a bit sus. This is true. What if I remove Forceful Arrow and we slap on Dark Shroud there? How often will we be able to cast Dark Shroud? Not very often. Because we're definitely running Power Siphon. If we run Accelerating Chaos, we will get some cooldown reduction, which enables casting more Dark Shrouds. It's so tricky to keep Dark Shroud Shadows up without Umbras. It is like the biggest challenge of this season so far for me. I suppose we can just try. Like Lithmot, when we stand still, we'll be gaining some. Let's see if we can temper this correctly. Death Trap cooldown. Didn't want to give it to me. Maybe now. I get really high rolls of Shadow Clone. Okay, there we go. Last roll. It's a brick. I think I have quite a few of those rings though. 685 life. 685 life. Search jewelry and legendary. No? Oh, maximum. There we go. Easy.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer?
Perfect. 30. I know you want to give me 29. I'll take it. Thank you, game. Don't really care too much about... To be honest, I'll take that. I will need the defenses and I will roll this to resistance. Oops. Sorry I had that on the screen that whole time. Need resistance to all elements on the ring. How am I making things vulnerable? I suppose Soul Rune will help. Wait, Fist of Fate does it. Yeah, Fist of Fate solves everything. Weren't able to run that before. 19, isn't that like almost a perfect roll? Nice, nice. And is that pretty much every item ready to go? I think so. Boom. Now we just put our points in and see what happens. This will be my first inner sight build of... My biggest concern is surviving. This variant is known for being on the squishier side of things. Am I doing no quacks? To be honest, I'm not sure. It's funny, I have 1 armor. I had really done the... Oh, interesting. I'm doing Leyrana's Instinct? I never do Leyrana's Instinct. Tracker. Tracker. I don't know about tracker. There's a lot of poison glyphs that apply to dot damage, but not all poisoning damage. And because Poison Trap is a hybrid, it feels bad to go something that doesn't apply to everything. So for that reason, I'll just go control. What about Bane? Isn't Bane the same? Poisoning damage, yeah. Definitely need Leyrana's Instinct. It's actually such a sick board. Resistance, attack speed, all sorts of goodies. I don't have versatility, but it seems like surely versatility would work for Poison Trap, right? I think it does. Here's another question. Tracker is on my planner, but what about canny? Maybe I'll just slot in a little canny. All right, 2 boards to go. Snare definitely makes sense. But how do I get... How do I get over... Do I get ultimate damage from any of these uniques? No. Am I gonna cap off? No witness. I have a feeling it's not gonna... Oh, maybe I... Do I... Oh yeah, I put diamonds in my daggers. That's the old school strategy here. Unless I run something else here than snare, but I don't really see that being smart. I could run snare instead of... Put snare here. I'm genuinely confused in terms of how I, in the past, capped out this no witness node. If I don't put... If I put like fluidity, yeah. Or devious. P-Chat, what's up? Question on your 100 run on Flurry. Were you still using momentum? Good question. I would have to... I think in my armory I have Flurry saved of the last version I played, but I don't remember. I think I might have played Close Quarters Combat. But actually I'm not... I can't confirm. Maybe Close Quarters... CQC would make sense. But I think the damage is very similar anyway. Okay, I'm gonna see what happens if I put 2 diamonds in these. What if I put 1 diamond? 1 diamond's enough? Are you joking? Okay, well that makes sense then. We'll simply just slot in a little canny. And pick up some int, I guess. It's kind of scuffed. Do I need these nodes? I do. Pick up all of those. I mean, why don't I just go here then? And then we take another int like here. Alright, final board. We're doing a momentum because still trying to solve damage reduction. Your last try is mostly tanking almost everything. Yeah. I'd say for 99.99% of content and players, momentum is definitely the play. Alright, that's it. 11k life, not bad. Our armor is embarrassingly low. 800, that's better. What happens if I put that there? What about our resistance? Does it go out of the window? No, it does not. How are we so high on resistance? It's a good thing. Maybe because I double crit it? Wait, how am I actually so high? 10... I'm 14 over. What did I do wrong or right? Right now I'm doing inner sight poison trap. It could do like 85 or something in season 9, so I'm curious to try it out. See what we can do with it. I'm confused why my resistances are so good. Definitely don't need to crit it that much. Okay, more cooldown reduction I guess is okay. It's not really needed though. But my resistances are still so fine. It's all very fine. Inner sight. I think we're good to go. Yeah, the chaos basic build would be fun. Overpowering with a bunch of basic attacks. I mean, come on, sounds awesome. But kind of unplayable at the moment. I think we're good to go. I guess my skill bar is the issue here. That goes there. Death trap. That's it. Sweet. All right, let's jump into some pits. Just give me a sec. Okay, let's do this. Thank you, JKR, for the follow. So this, I'm gonna start at 75. I'm gonna be nice to ourselves here. So the question is, Darkshot, like we will almost never be able to cast this. Maybe it's fine. Poison Trap is rank 17. We pull things. We don't need Cry Rune. We have Death Trap. Silly of me. What is the best damage? We freeze things, probably. What about our crit chance? Do we have a 100% crit chance? We usually do. Oh, we for sure do. Alright. Let's give it a whirl. I forgot about this. There's like the bug where you can't reduce the cooldown, right? Kind of want damage numbers. Oh, I just realized something. I don't have any... I don't have any inner sight duration. That's what's missing. Okay, let's see. What I could probably retemper. Let's see what I have charges on. Maybe we can just keep our gear, but just actually retemper. It's a pretty easy thing to hit as well. Do I have scrolls? Click on that. What did it say? It says... Okay, so I think I can do my two-hander. Try to get inner sight duration. Boom. Nice. We have 6 more tempers. I just want a higher number. Come on, game. Oh, okay, we got it. So now my inner sight is like probably close to 8 seconds. My ring has quite a few left. What if we drop innovative strikes on flurry and use accelerating chaotic bursts? What do you want that for? Just cooldown? I didn't find cooldown to be that big of an issue. And you lose some benefits, a couple seconds here and there. Okay. Oh, I forgot to put in the right aspects too. It hurts to roll away with this thing, but you know what? I'm gonna go without it for now. Oh wow, so many wrong aspects. That's a good sign. But yeah, it's definitely an idea. But the Shadow Clone damage tempers are just so nice to get for free.
Sublime.
Contamination, noxious eyes, we have that already. Creeping death is, I don't think creeping death is worth it. What about inner calm? Close quarters combats, you die often when you get CC'd. Yeah, I hear you. There's also another option for unstoppable is to run the concealment rune word. I'm trying to find it. There's like there's a rune that makes you go like activate concealment, and that's 5 seconds of unstoppable. Could be up an angle as well. Doesn't nice any better now that it targets elites. I haven't played it personally, but Ava's been. I think that the problem is just the damage with it. Like you probably do tier 85, tier 90, something like that with Dance of Nice, and it feels amazing. Infernal Hordes, it's perfect. But the issue with that skill has always been the same. I just realized another thing.
I'm not ready yet.
I forgot to check these nodes. So this one is 58.8, that's good. Some pretty insane damage pops.
I'm not ready yet.
I mean, why is it dealing so much damage sometimes? I need to go to a higher tier so I can actually like fight the elites. They cleared 100, nice. That's good news. That is not what I saw from the other people playing it. Wait. I need to activate it, right. If that's the case, then Dance of Nice will be a great season 10 build for everything in the game. Hopefully it's not like a bug or anything.
I'm not ready yet.
Do I need... I just realized I don't have... I'm spawning too many traps. They take a second and a half. I need to roll... On my amulet, I need to temper trap arms faster.
I'm not ready yet.
It's only one chaos unique. Interesting. I'm excited to check it out. Is it on YouTube or what are the other websites called again? Like the BB something. Damn. That like one-shot the boss when he was staggered. Why am I... Why is this so good? Trying to understand. I guess I have so many multipliers specifically for... what's it called? Staggered and crowd-controlled enemies. Yeah, Picha, am I correct in that Shroud of False Death is like the only bug with it is that it's adding 2 passives, right? So like my solution is to play with a bunch of available points because I don't spend them. Yeah, so in order to get accurate numbers, like I put 2 points in everything instead of 3. Like I have 4 out of 3 on all these should be the accurate number. Versus like I can go to 5, but that's the bugged. It's like too good. Too good. Well, I was very impressed with that initial performance. Do you have the inner sight aspect with 100% while full? Corlin, no, I do not have true sight. It might actually be worth it over like inner calm. Basically, true sight, at least in season 9, it doesn't apply to dot damage. It only applies to the contamination explosion. But it's quite a big multiplier, so it's probably worth it over inner calm because I'm not getting much inner calm value. Using only 1 chaotic, but also using Shroud. Yeah, I mean, that makes it a little less exciting that he did 100 with Dance of Knives, but even without, he could probably do 95 plus, which is pretty darn good. All right, let's try tier 90 here. I didn't pay attention at all to my Dark Shroud shadows. Danilo, Andariel Puncture. Unfortunately, Andariel is just really bad. Oh no. I did a boo-boo. Okay, we'll try that again. I need to start the fight by not clicking Poison Trap. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I need to also do Trap's Arm faster on my amulet. Wait, I can't. I need a different amulet to do that. Let's see what we can find. I think I have some decent amulets. Maybe exploit unstable. This one's not bad. Yeah, there's always some amazing find from the Korean or Chinese community. Every season there's something. The last one for me in season 9 was the poison trap with beastfall boots, and they were doing like 104 or something stupid. Came out of nowhere. Did not expect that one. Okay, well, I guess I don't have too many good amulets, but we'll try this one.
Some steel you need.
So here we do utility traps arm faster. Nice, perfect. And then what do we care about? I don't think death trap cooldown is like not a problem at all, because we should go damage per dark shroud. Perfect.
There's always vets here.
Oh my goodness, how do I do it? I don't know how I do this in the PTR. It never happens to me. Oh, it sometimes happens to me. In season 9 it happened to me more than it should. Bitter infection. How is I haven't played any Azarath in season 10. I have a feeling it might actually be the play for like a lot of builds. Like Penshot Azarath again probably is the play. Looking for frigid. Ideally. 2 to exploit. Maybe that's good enough. Let's keep exploit for now. PT is poison trap. It's this skill right here. It is this build, or like the gloves that I'm using, enables a bunch of different variants of poison trap builds. I've played combo point and preparation, and now I'm onto the final version, which is inner sight, to see which one's the strongest. And that amulet needs a skull in it, and then it also needs, what does it need? The aspect, noxious eyes, right? Noxious eyes. Mid-90s. Cool. That kind of adds up. Based on actual content PTR, I mean, I'm biased because I love Rogue, but there's definitely better classes than Rogue. But if you play Death Trap, Flurry, or Penshot Rogue, or there's like, if you play a select few Rogue builds, then Rogue is good. But if you're going off meta, you might struggle in terms of wanting to do all content in the game. But I always think Rogue is a good time. And the pit is like a stupid measurement anyway. Like if you can do tier 75 pit, I feel like you're cruising in tier 4. And that's all you need. Okay, what was I gonna test? Yeah, I was gonna test
I need more time.
Am I spending my Dark Shroud Shadows? I don't think so. I'm constantly at 5. Is that because I'm like here? Spending resources also drains a percentage of your life. That is, I'm not actually affected by this at all because I'm not spending resources. So maybe can I get away with not running Mott Rune? Maybe it's not worth it. Poison duration. Dark Shroud. I have so much damage per Dark Shroud. It's probably still worth having. Best class ever, that's right. That's right. Alright. I could put another rune than Mott Rune here, but maybe I'll just keep it for now. So my only unstoppable is my Shadow Step, so I should probably be a little selective with how I use Shadow Step.
Can't do that.
What is my attack speed at? 100%. Well, do I still have that with if I use like a Fortitude?
Oh, an exquisite concoction.
I'm a little bit short. Alright. Let's do 95. Let's see what happens. I feel like my damage is there. Yeah, Beast Cornered eating Dark Shroud stacks is painful. But I like having new puzzles to solve. Oh, good map. Look at me. 95. What the heck? Surprised? I am. I'm surprised.
I need more time.
I mean, this this actually seems like it could almost do 100. It's not even perfect gear.
I'm not ready yet. I need more time. I'm not ready yet.
Oh no, I made a mistake.
I'm not ready yet. I need more time.
If this bug wasn't here, this build would be amazing.
I need more time.
Like I get stuck on cooldown on Poison Trap. It would like actually probably be the best the best build I've played so far. Or strongest. I mean, I guess if I just am better at the game, I could play better around it.
I'm not ready
Might struggle on the boss though.
Any more time. Any more time.
I have so much damage that only applies to staggered bosses that it might be a big issue.
Any more time.
No, they still haven't fixed the inner sight bug with poison trap. I don't know if it's like a, yeah, it's like an exposure bug, I guess.
Any more time.
It's like not even chaos, accelerating chaos could save me.
I'm not ready yet. Any more time. I'm not ready yet.
Oh no. Okay, well at least he died. Maybe we can pull some monsters while we wait for our little cooldown. 3, 2, 1. Nice. I think I've like wasted like 2 minutes of just waiting for my cooldown. That's what it feels like. But the damage is crazy.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
Okay. Maybe there's an elite pack here. One, two, three. Okay, if I just get like if I play this a bit more, I'll get better at not ending up. It'll be a good test now because oh, bad boss. Like the boss is the hardest part to not mess up.
I'm not ready yet. Any more time. Any more time.
Okay, Lilith is a problem during the stagger.
Any more time.
Not ideal.
I'm not ready yet. Any more time.
I wasn't looking. I was looking at my cooldowns. But yeah, the damage is pretty good. I mean, this is a really bad boss that is very lethal, and actually I should on this second attempt I'm gonna pay attention to my dark shroud like shadows because I have a feeling I'm not at 5 all the time.
I'm not ready yet. Any more time.
And I don't dare to click the button. So sad.
I'm not ready yet.
1, 2.
I'm not ready yet.
It's on cooldown. I mean, the damage is there for like a 1-minute kill almost.
I'm not ready yet.
Build's very good. It's a shame that PTR's over. They nerfed the build. Which build are you thinking about? The one I'm playing now? I'm gonna try tier 100 just to see if I can kill elites. For science. If they fix the bug for this build, it's gonna be like a top 3 build for sure.
I'm not ready yet.
I'm dying to something.
I need more time. I need more time.
One, two, three. I need to count to 4 in between each cycle. Because basically,
I need more time.
it's gonna die? Maybe? Okay. I'm not allowed to press poison trap during the downtime.
I need more time.
There's a lot of poison damage in this one.
I need more time. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
I have no skills to cast. That's so funny.
I'm not ready yet.
But also sad. I guess I could slot in, instead of Shadow Step, I guess I could put in TB or something? But do I have energy to spend it, is the question.
I need more time.
Yeah, if I have another skill to use, I can be more flexible with, or control the bug basically. I guess Flurry for mobility is not a bad idea. But I'm using Power Siphon, so does that mean I don't... Oh, I guess... Oh no, I have 0 energy. Right, I can't actually use a core skill. I could use a basic skill. That's not a bad idea. Okay. Okay, you can kill me, mister. I could put... Do I... The question is, yeah, maybe just like the executing forceful arrow. The question is what if I straight up remove Dark Shroud and just rely on generating them? I just have a casual forceful arrow to be able to click at any point to proc exposure. 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. I'm not going above 3 or 4 shadows. I guess it's when they are unstoppable they hit me a lot more, but otherwise it's not bad, I suppose. Taking advantage of the execute there. Oh yeah, I should execute these guys. Forgot about that. I guess for these higher tiers, maybe Inner Calm is better than some of the other powers I put on, or aspects. Oh, I keep forgetting I can execute these guys. So 30% is around here? Hey Michael, how's the build working out? This build is surprisingly strong. I'm actually genuinely surprised. The only sad thing is that it has a bug that makes it the quality of life really bad for it. But in terms of damage, it's insane. Not really. The problem with this build in the past was that it was squishy as well. But I haven't really. I died to the boss but like any build would to the thing I died to on the boss. But other than that, I'm just kind of standing here in the middle of monsters and not taking damage. Okay. Oops. Maybe we can pull 2 packs together or something. Yeah, I should do bigger pulls with this build. Yeah, the chaos armor is, I think, a lot of fun change to the game. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a build that requires, for pushing, it requires quite a bit of focus to optimize, because you can't just blindly hold down buttons, unfortunately, in its current state.
I'm not ready yet.
Is that 30%? It is. It's too funny.
I'm not ready yet. Any more time. I'm not ready yet.
Uh-oh. Oh, there I died for the first time. There's 6 elites on top of me, and then that was enough. So I had pretty good progression for being tier 100. I don't think I need to continue this particular run, I suppose. There's like, obviously in a regular season, there's no reward for pushing pit. And in the PTR, it's even less of a reward. There's no leaderboard for this stuff. It's just for science. I made it this far, might as well get to the boss. See how that goes. But yeah, I'd say I'm kind of optimized for speed farming with my aspects. It's not ideal. Noxious eyes on the amulet I'm getting such little value from. Even on these elites, they have multiple phases of unstoppable.
Any more time. I'm not ready yet.
No, stop running.
Any more time.
Wow, there's a lot going on in this screen. I don't have enough unstoppable for these dazing this mob type.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet.
So you could be on the list to test on the pit, or is that build not good? Yeah, it is good. This list is only my builds that I have made planners for, but there are like Barrage, Heartseeker, Invigorating Strike. There's a lot of builds that are good for Rogue that I just haven't played or made planners for. So we'll see if I get there, or just rely on the rest of the community to play those builds. I tend to gravitate towards builds that are more question marks, and I feel like Heartseeker doesn't feel like it has anything unknown about it. But I'm not sure. It's probably above tier 90, I would guess, because it was way up there last season. Some of the new powers should help as well.
I'm not ready yet. Any more time. I'm not ready yet.
guess I could play this build on distance and get benefits from Deadeye. Ah, still 3 minutes left with a death. I think it's definitely viable to expect to do 100 with this. Oh no, I don't think I can tank. No. I mean, it looks like a 3-minute boss fight or something. Always die to Elias. But yeah, definitely tier 100. I'm gonna put tier 100 for sure with this scuffed gear, and I could probably improve. Like, I'm running way too many, like, Retribution and Noxious Eyes don't do anything in like half the time. They're definitely good for bursting, but you still thinking about making a page with the builds you tested in summary format? Yeah, less of a page and more probably just make a video showcasing, quickly showcasing. So this is IS. Well, that was productive. But poison trap builds next to each other. Be nice if they can fix chaos, basic skill, and row so they can be tested. Yeah, I'd say the build to look out for is definitely Rain of Arrows. There was, if I had to bet before the PTR, and even still, I'd bet that Rain of Arrows is the strongest rogue build. We just don't know yet. So there's that. Keep that in mind. I think that's it for me today. I don't know when I will, if there's a patch for the PTR, I probably will stream again. Otherwise, I might be cooking some builds. If I come up with some creative ideas, I might jump on and stream that build if I come up with something. Might make a rapid fire planner so I can fill out the rest the rest of my lists. I can remove PT Inner Sight. Chaos basic skill, I have no idea how it will perform. It's like a big question mark. If I can reduce its cooldown, I mean, it would be fun. I don't know how well it will do. I would expect higher than 95, but above that, I don't know how far it will go. So we'll see. We'll see. Take care, everyone. I'll see you around the Rogue Lands.